2015. Welcome back to another of my video how-to series on digital logic. Today we're returning to modelsim to design an 8-bit counter. Beyond that, we're gonna upload that counter to a digital microcontroller basically, and then I have the signal produced uploaded back in to this oscilloscope right here, and we'll see what signal we're generating, if it matches what we're hoping for, which modelsim says that it's going to do. And I have a few functions built in here. A load function, you can see after it loads, after I hit the load switch, the probe starts counting down, and it doesn't reset until I hit the reset switch, and it'll start over. Now this is a new program you haven't seen yet. It's the ISE program project navigator, and it's used basically with my Spartan 6 down here, and we're gonna upload this code in VHDL that we programmed and we simulated in modelsim. The cool thing is I don't have to upload the test bench, I don't have to upload the do file. This software can handle it. I'm telling it in the architecture on the component file. You can see that every time that the clock has a rising edge, we're gonna do +1 +-. Cool. I have another file to instantiate a vocab word there to call the component into play, and we have one last file that shows all the connections that are made. K15, that's where this 6 MHz clock is that we're basing the counter off of. And it can basically show where all the little connections are that we want to have our outputs and inputs, I'm assuming, if we can input voltage into this. I'm not sure. So let's start. First, once you have all the code in here, you want to start a new project. You want to name it whatever, and then all these have to match your digital device, whatever that you have. Just check your schematics and you'll have this up. Once there, you'll either write this in here or modelsim, doesn't matter. For the pin connection, it's a constraint, so you're going to want to use a constraint file specifically for that file. Otherwise, just load them in here with the load button. Once you have them there, we want to generate a program file that we can implement into our device. So we're going to sit here and wait for it to load. Loading music is awesome. Okay, so after loading time and possibly a few warnings and fixing some errors, we're ready to do something with this. So let's look at the design summary, make sure that everything came out like we wanted it to, that they're going to all the right pins, which I already know they are, so skip, and we go to uploading it to our device with the impact tool No impact files, great. We're gonna make one. So while we're waiting, I just wanna talk about this a little bit. Well, I guess no more wait. Cut and action. Double click on boundary scan. Double click. Right click. Initialize chain. And assign a new configuration file. This is going to be the name of the project that you just made, with the top file that you loaded in there. And no, I don't want no flash proms. We are ready to program the device. So before I program, I want to say that this is already good to go. Let's turn it on then. Okay, so I have 8 signals here, a different color, matching LEDs. It's beautiful, right? And it goes out to a Excel program. They're all at logic high because you have to ground it for it to go to low. They're all floating. Floating counts as high. Apparently for my microcontroller that reads this Spartan 6. So once I turn it on and upload it to the controller, we should start seeing the signals out similar to what we have here. Fast to slow. Slow to fast, one of those two. And you'll be the judge of how well this works. I really tried to slow this down for you guys. I'm sorry. I was not able to insert the delay. So we'll just have to look at it going really fast. And slow it down at a later time. So program. And play. So you can also see the reset button too if I push it. Beautiful. Now, just from the energy side of things, I don't see signals, I see pulse width modulated waves that we can have different levels of light for different light sources, or basically just throw a party with all these blinky colors. Okay, see you next time.